All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Sunshine State in TIAA Bank Field here in Jacksonville. A few minutes prior to us coming on air, this crowd was jolted into action with the introduction of these Jaguars. They're set for football as the Jags are ready to match up with the Houston Texans. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Now a play fake here on first down. And his first look is incomplete. D.D. Westbrook, his intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Go.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up a third down.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
Shorty.
Now Wentz on the bootleg. Caught Severian Jenkins, right side. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Now Wentz on 3rd down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
Watson will bring up the Texans here 1st and 10 at their own 24. After the interception, here's Watson to the right side, complete to Miller. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Give him 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. To throw on second is Watson. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play his own defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you go make a play on the football.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun on 3rd, Watson going up top for Miller. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Here comes the Jaguars offense as they get set to go again. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a 1st down as well.
Let's go. Great. Hey. 4 down. Black, come on. Mike 51.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And to the tight end here, Safarian Jenkins. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, 1st down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Run. Great 15.
Wentz now on 1st down. He's going to air it out deep for Green. And this is caught inside the 5. It's a big play for the Jaguars. 44 yards. This offense can certainly move quickly when they want to. 3 plays, 3 pass completions. In the blink of an eye, they've got a 1st and goal.
Almost felt like a lightning bolt hit in this game, didn't it? For them to get downfield that quickly. And now 1st and goal, expect them to attack right here on this play.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They go play action here on 1st down. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
Well, surprise, 1st and goal at the 1. No quarterback sneak, no running play. They decide to throw for it, but the pressure got to them quickly and put the quarterback down.
Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. On 3rd down, it's Grant, and he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
Let's just give credit where it belongs. The defensive front has out-leveraged the offensive guys trying to block them. We often say low man wins in tough situations. That's exactly what's happened here. 3 straight runs, and they haven't been able to get into the end zone.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And my goodness, this is incomplete. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And as Texans defense comes up with a goal line stand. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back on the field here. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
They'll run it here. This is Mark Walton. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius brings him down.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And last time, they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time, but you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position where we were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence, not worry about the one play that didn't allow them to get into the end zone.
And this time they'll be trying to get it into the end zone. We'll see what they do. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
81. Black. Lion.
Wentz now on first down. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. The Jags picking up the first down there, a gain of 12. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. Wentz now already over 100 yards passing in just this first quarter. It's 1st and 10. Throwing on first is Wentz. Flushed out right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. In a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic, this is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
Now Wentz throwing on second down. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that will fall incomplete. Oh, they took a shot there. set him back 5 yards. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. He's going to air it out deep for Green. That's going to be caught. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter.
Let's go, Great.
It's a sneak. It's Wentz. And he'll take this one in for a Jags touchdown. Carson Wentz. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes this a 9-point game. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. And now out comes Houston. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
On 1st and 10, Watson caught left side Hopkins. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Partner, you mind if I take off this headset and put on a coaching headset?
You want to get this running game going?
I want to get this running game going. I'm going down there and saying, gentlemen, we have got to run the football. We've got to get it going right now.
Yeah, to this point in the 2nd quarter, it has been a struggle. Third and long. It's Watson. Eluding the pressure right. He rifles one that's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz. He's going to float this over the middle deep. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back, but that's one step in the proper direction.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, ram. Black.
Shotgun now for Wentz. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A big one there for the Jags. 18 yards, first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage, if he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
82. Sunday.
Wentz will try again on 2nd down. Being chased out left. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
There's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. On 3rd down, it's Grant, and they'll get him down right around the 16. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
81.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Austin Safarian-Jenkins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On 2nd down, here's Watson. Herndon's got it complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a 1st down.
But when you hit him on the move like that, and he's able to get into open field with a full head of steam, oh, boy, it's going to be tough to get him down.
Yeah, there was a big window. They're lucky they did get him down. Clock running, under 4 to play now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Richmond. Come back.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. Throwing on 3rd down, Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. A.J. Boyer with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line.
Well, I tell you, Brandon, this ball's intercepted, but it is third down. So the silver lining is that since this is so far down the field and there wasn't a big run back associated with it, really this kind of works like a punt. It's not an altogether bad result.
We're good, we're good.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, getting it across the 30-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
81.
Working from the gun, Wentz. Wilson snags it left side. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. First connection there of the afternoon for those two, and it's good for a first down.
Great 15. Black.
On first down, Wentz. Dancing to his left. Finds a seam inside the 40. So 1:55 to go in the first half. Back with more from Jacksonville. Don't go anywhere. We'll be back after this.
Liz 5-3. 81. Great.
To throw, it's Wentz. Left side complete, Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to go out of bounds. He takes this one down shy of the 20. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
On the ball. Shorty. Great 15.
Now Wentz. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Carson Wentz with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Jaguars add on to their lead. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And that pushes the lead up to 23. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And now out comes Houston. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Flush to his right. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
On first down, Watson steps away to his left. That is caught by the former Gator, Antonio Callaway. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Now a first down throw, Watson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Run. Down the man inside, down the man. Great 15, great 15.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And he completes it to Westbrook. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Go.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me. You don't want it. Sponge. Go.
Ram. Ram.
He's checking. Crash.
Wentz now on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. 3 touchdown passes now for Carson Wentz. And the Jaguars continue to roll.
Heard a coach talk about those late in the half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Now the Texans offense, they head back out to do battle here. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Escaping the pressure. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Miles Jack. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Shorty. Run.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. He's going to float this one deep right. Got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Cedric Wilson in the final seconds of the first half. And the Jaguars are pouring it on. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to air one out. And this one is incomplete. So we hit the second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This is taken at his 4. Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And the Texans set to come onto the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's Watson now on second down. And his pass incomplete. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. Dumps it complete to Miller. Oh, an absolutely filthy juke. He's got some space now. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 24. On first down, it's Watson looking for the end zone. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again is Watson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 18. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. Throwing his Wentz. And he fends him off. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. The former number 1 overall pick, Jadeveon Clowney, in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
81.
Now Wentz throwing on second down. Going to look deep for Wilson. And got his man complete. They give him a gain of 38.
Today's receivers in the NFL, they're the complete package nowadays. We know they can run, we know they can catch, but they have those big frames now. So oftentimes they just out-physical guys downfield and go up and catch the football. And we saw a big gain as a result on that play.
82.
Wentz now on first down. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Shorty.
Now Wentz on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. And the Jaguars send out their punter. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know what, a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way to get it done.
And he's going to lose yardage here back at the 8. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
To throw on second is Watson. Buying time to his left. Going deep for Hopkins. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. Now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give it.
That's caught inside the 20. And he'll be down deep in Houston territory. A big third down play there for the Jags. 51 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Throwing on first is Wentz. Forced out to his left. And his throw is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown. There, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5, that's a whale of a game.
Lion.
They get it to him running left. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal.
Partner, it's been my experience that after 2 stops like that near the goal line, defenses only become bolder. They don't back off at all. I think they continue to bring pressure and force them to make a really big play against them.
And the incompletion, then the run for no gain. Let's see now. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Wentz now to throw. Oh, it's a touchdown if he holds on. Instead, it's 4th down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess.
82, 82.
They'll go for it. It's Wentz. This is caught. He's going to be stopped shy of the end zone. They get the completion but cannot push forward into the end zone. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll try and get the run game going. This is Miller. And he will forge his way forward only up to the 2-yard line. Tackle that time by Ronnie Harrison.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. From the end zone, Watson. Caught here by Griffin. And able to get it across the 10 to the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. If you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Again, it's Miller. And he's able to get up here to the 26. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
On 1st and 10, Watson. Throw right side complete to Carter. He'll be dropped at the 30. The shifty move couldn't free him. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll make this a second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. On second down, here's Watson. Flush to his right. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Watson on 1st down. Being chased out left. Oh, he's got it in wide open, complete. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. On 1st down, Watson flushed out right. He's letting this one go for Fuller. So they took a shot on 1st down but couldn't connect.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Back to the air, Watson on 2nd down. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have him looking at 3rd and 10. Watson looks to throw again. Herndon's got it complete. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. And now the Jags going to signal for another timeout. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Come back, come back.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Dancing to his left. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on 4th. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here on the turnover on downs.
Trey 15.
On 1st down, Wentz. Wide open receiver complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Working from the gun, Wentz. And it's caught over the middle, Wilson. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Eluding the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, did a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here. Wentz going to lead his guys up 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive. Again, they'll throw with Wentz. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And it's 2nd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Able to shake him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 16.
Lion.
From the gun, it's Wentz. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. In for the score. And the Jaguars continue to roll. Lambo on for the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambo. And that will extend this big lead. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And here comes the Texans now. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back.
Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. The former All-Pro Marcel Darius forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Down. Richmond, ready.
Watson to throw on 2nd down. And his guys will take over at the 14-yard line in the red zone. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
81.
So after the INT, here's Wentz. And that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A.J. Green with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Jags take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. DeJuan Smoot with the tackle. Here's Watson looking to throw on second down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Texans on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Watson. Rolling to his right. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. Here's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter.
On the line. Tight end right. 4 down. Run.
Wentz now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Throwing now is Wentz. Steps away to his left. And now he'll tuck it and run. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. but instead that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Well, they've been so good on third down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? On 3rd down, it's Grant, and they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. So another score there. Often you talk about the 3 phases of the game: defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Point after by Lambeau, up and good. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Here's Lambeau out to kick this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. The number 7 usually lucky here. Not for him. 7 picks he's thrown in this game. That's only happened 6 times since 1960.
And I know that the most recent time it happened, the guy who threw him, he had won a Heisman Trophy in college, so sometimes you just have a lousy game.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
And now we've hit that stage of the game, partner, where one of our predecessors, one of the great commentators of all time, he used to sing in this situation when this game appeared to be over.
I know the fat lady's been singing for some time.
No, not her at all. This is one of our guys.
But she's singing, too.
Oh, she's
on like the 5th tune at this point.
She left Scales way behind, but he used to sing something about turning up the lights. The party was over.
And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. And last time wasn't pretty. 1 play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 26.
3 down.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
Black 22! Black 22!
Here's Watson now on 2nd down. Buying time to his left. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this.
Tiger!
On 1st down, it's Watson. Hopkins on the grab over the middle. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
So they will get on the scoreboard here. Give him credit for that. Too little, too late, but no 0. Oh, you're going slow clap on me.
Not very nice, is it?
No, but they haven't been very nice on offense. It's been a struggle. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And now out come the Jags. They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year, to win at home. All right, and sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages.
81, 81.
Oh, look at this. Wentz going to throw. The open man is Westbrook. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Win. Hey, stat. What's on?
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete. So the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
82. What's on?
And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. And they're going to go for this. Just 1 for 3 so far on 4th down tries. They're trying again. Allen going to go on 4th down. He's going to fire one deep. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Lambo to add on the extra point. Extra point tacked on by Lambo, and that will extend this big lead. Here's Lambo out to kick this one away. This one fielded at the 5. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now out comes Houston. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say we'll get better as we go forward.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Down! Blue 80! Blue 80!
Play action from Miller. Now Watson. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Going to need something special here on 3rd and long. After that sack, what does Watson have in his arsenal?
Flag 22! Flag 22! Let's go, let's go!
A shotgun snap for Watson. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. And the Jags grab it. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget. Absolutely. Wentz to throw. Going for it all. And this one incomplete. Well, apparently taking a knee is not in vogue. They're not able to add another.
All